man who takes people out into the field and has me to live interact with our eyewitness Sasquatch. That is going on this year. We've got one, two, three expeditions down. One starting tomorrow. Alabama, Brett flew in. We've got another expeditioner. I'm going to keep his name quiet for now. I haven't got his permission to talk about him. Pretty big deal. People coming out here. We've got lots of PhDs, incredible, amazing human beings coming out. Right now, probably the most exciting thing going on, though, is I left Ashley Ann in the field on her all girl expedition. So, and the woman that she's out with right now, they're alone right now in the wilderness. And I got a text from her in the bush from her Garmin, text only, saying everything is amazing right now. So I'm super excited for her. I'm going to spend a moment to send her good positivity and tremendous, awesome success. Ashley Ann, you're amazing. I'm so happy for your success, girl, right now, out in the Canadian wilds alone. You know how hard it was for me to do that? Oh my God. She is so important in my life, that beautiful lady. And to leave her out there was hard because there's bears, there's mountain lions, there's moose, there's wolves, there's a whole ecology out there. But there's two things that is happening out there. Is I've been training the bears and the mountain lions specifically to stay the hell away from my camp. And the second thing is she's in the hands of the Sasquatch. And for all intensive purposes, guys, you got to understand this. If the Sasquatch ever want to harm me, harm somebody, steal Ashley, whatever, they can just do it. They're the boss out there. They own it. I have no defense against them. They are absolutely the apex species out in the wilderness. So, and I know the incredible success. There's so many videos, guys, coming out about what Ashley's had going on with the Sasquatch. I'm just going to absolutely blow your mind. I mean, I just can't even believe the success that she's having and the way the Sasquatch are giving her exactly what she needs to grow. They are such incredible teachers. I'm so happy. And that's what really helped me let go and just let her go out there and do her thing with her expedition because they take care of her. And the Sasquatch, they love Ashley. She's such a good student of theirs. And this is what she's doing is so important. Guys, listen to this. Listen to me carefully. So I'll tell you, so I've done expeditions alone a ton. Had years and years of tremendous success. All the videos that I filmed them almost all of them, more than half of them I filmed alone. And just the success I was having was absolutely incredible. And then I kind of let that go. I started working with people, taking people out, working with Survivor Man, John Benedigo, Jeff Meldrum, on and on and on, all these people I'm currently taking out. And I forgot the importance of being alone till the amazing Ashley Ann came along and insisted on spending a night alone, a day alone. It's on her YouTube channel now. I'm going to put it up on my YouTube channel eventually. Just how important the journey was for her to go out and experience it. And now these men are coming out. Dan, Logan spent a night alone, got a Sasquatch with like 5 feet away from him. So, and what's the importance of that? Well, I'll tell you, when you get out to a healthy environment where the Sasquatch are dominant, when you're hiking around with multiple people, let's just say 3 other people, you have far less chance of success. It's not one on one. When Logan or Ashley so far this year go out alone, whatever happens or not happens is their responsibility. Do you understand? So Logan's tremendous success that's coming out in a video that's going to follow. I'm a little behind that stuff right now. I got so much stuff going on. New chargers, new drone equipment, extenders for the drone. It's really about this new technology, the thermals of the drone. It's been taking up so much of my time. I've been perfecting it, going out in the field, making sure that everything's up to par. But I just really want to announce the importance. And it's hard for me to say this because I don't recommend you go out alone. But if you don't go out alone, you're not going to know what you're really capable of. You're not really going to know what your own mettle is. And ladies and gentlemen, being alone in the wilderness is just next level stuff. It really is. And now I'm talking to my expeditioners, tough men and women, incredible, amazing people. And because of what Ashley did, 100%, people are getting back out. They're requesting alone time. They're going to do stuff alone. It's going to be hard for me to do that because, man, the danger level goes right through the roof. It's so hard for me as a guide. These people, they come from all over the world. Like it's Alabama and Pittsburgh that's coming out right now, 2 Americans. You know, I got Australia, I got UK coming next, the United Kingdom, Australia coming out again this year. So much people from all over the world literally coming out, and I have to keep them safe. It's my responsibility, and yet it's so important that they have their own journey. So it's really, it's a tough thing for me to have to go through. But I guess I gotta let go, right? Just like a father, when their children grow older, you gotta let them go, and I have to let people do this, and I'm not having them do anything that I haven't personally done. So get out there in the grind. You want to see what you're really made of. You want to see what your success can truly garner. You got to get out there and do it alone. Survivor Man and I have had many conversations about how important it is, and even the changes you go through. I bet you 99% of you don't have any idea what it's like to go out into the wilderness and isolate yourself from all civilization, from all people, from everything, and just spend even 48 hours by yourself. You know, that'll change you forever. Like it's such an incredible experience. And I've got so many tough people, and I've been coddling them and nurturing them and treating them like little bait, and it's time to let go. So many tough dudes. Like Logan, you kicked ass. Dan came out this year. Matt wanted to do it. All these tough people. Even the Alberta Boy Expedition. I'm talking to you, Mark, Dylan, Zach. Next year, Chris, James. I can just go on and on and on. These are the people that just came out this year already. Even Karen had some time alone and had garnered tremendous success. Even an hour alone, and a Sasquatch walked up within 20 yards of her. So it's important to get that one-on-one time, and to grow and expand, and to know who you are, and to really see what you're made out of. Test your metal. It's so important, and most human beings nowadays will never do that. 99% of the world will probably never have that experience, never know what it's like to just be you and nature, and really see what you're made of, and see how that feels. And very, very exciting. So thank you, Dave. It is exciting. Hello, maintenance worker. Hello, my friend from Nia Bay. I'm so excited. I just something was happening. I'm getting expedition requests for Nia Bay now. This is the man who calls himself maintenance worker ENT, a native elder from Nia Bay, a close personal friend of mine. Thank you so much for tuning in today, Brian. I'm so excited to come back to Nia Bay. In case you guys don't know, Larry and Nalia, all the lovely ladies, and all the people that supported me in Nia Bay. Every year, I'm going to go out there for a significant time. I'm probably going to do 3 weeks this time. Just love that place so much. It's in the Olympic Peninsula on the tip, on the Macaw Native Indian Reserve. I have so much respect for the Macaw people. I love that reserve, and that place is always going to have a special, because of Brian, Larry, and Analia. It's always going to have a really special place in my heart and my family. My children will grow up and learn to love it, and the standings as they arise, and the cooperation of discovering Bigfoot will always be significantly influenced by the incredible people in Nia Bay that have just are so amazing. Such a hot spot for Sasquatch. Never mind the wonderful people that have taught me so much. Hello, aloha from Hawaii. She's a tough cookie. She sure is. She's a very special lady. I'm so grateful to have her on this Discovering Bigfoot team. Aloha. Go for it, Ash. Yeah. One again. Let's take a moment. Come on, Ash. Even you know what, guys? Sending her that energy, thinking about her in this moment, her and her on her expedition, leading it out there. It gives her power, man. It gives her so much power. I encourage you all to do is, after this live show, find her. You guys killed it too. You gave her 1,000 subscribers, so now she's got the official monetized YouTube channel. So thank you so much. You guys are freaking amazing. The Discovering Bigfoot family, you guys are awesome. And man, you guys are going to get so vindicated, because we're having such incredible success this year. So much amazing stuff is going on that just wait. I'm going to be, I have a new expression. I'm going to be exactly this much surprised. See that space between my finger? When incredible, mind-blowing things happen, which is happening this year, I'm taking it to the next level, guys. There's just no other place to go but next level. This has been such a tremendous year. It's already exceeded my expectations so much in different ways. It's like, man, I had such good successes. Now this success this way, and we're doing this way, and this is changing that way. It's like, oh my God, so amazing. There's Florida. Hello from Florida. Sorry I'm late. I'll watch again later. Yes, you will, Denise. Thanks so much for tuning in. Native Paranormal Seekers, Tanya Whitefawn. Hello, Tanya. Blessings, David and Ashley, from Tanya Whitman of Bend, Oregon. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Hello, Mariner. The Bigfoot family is all here. Todd, we really want to hear all of what you say. Can you please wait until you get a like or comment before you start talking? Yeah. It's hard for me to go into rhetoric though. I just get so, you know what? I'm so excited. I have so much to say. And you know what, y'all? You can just, at the end of this, just go back and watch the first few minutes because I can't not just be excited about doing this show. This show has had such a special place in my heart. I've been through incredible ups and downs in the last 3, 4 years, with so many personal things that I've gone through. And I always had this show, and I could always just, no matter what crazy crap was going on in my life, I could always come and do this amazing show. And I just forget about everything, forget all my troubles. Let's just talk wilderness and Sasquatch. And it was like the best therapy in the whole world for me to to be able to take a break from whatever garbage is going on in your life, no matter how bad it is, no matter how bad you feel, to come on here and to just talk and meet with people and feel all this passion and interconnectivity between us has just been absolutely amazing. Todd, what's your opinion on the Albert Ostman abduction? My opinion is I don't hear the ring of truth in it. I've listened to that story and, respect for him coming forward and stuff, but this is just my opinion. I can be wrong. It just doesn't sound legit, guys. As much as I know about Sasquatch, there's too many things don't make sense with it. So I have to give it I give it a thumbs down. Unfortunately, again, could I be wrong? Absolutely. I just in my heart, I just don't think it's real. I just too many things like the Sasquatch, like he gave him snuff and then he tricked them to get. You don't trick a Sasquatch. You don't smart a Sasquatch with tobacco and snuff. It just like the story that he told just seems like such horse manure to me. And so many things about it. They were sitting around. They don't sit around. There was all the stuff he's talking about just didn't make any sense to me. And then I watched one of his personal interviews, and it just didn't flow with me. I didn't empathically feel like he was telling the truth, and that's what I have to say about it. So it's a story that people know about, right? So it became very famous, and it is what it is. Todd, what do you think about what do you think Sasquatch are? I think they're Gigantopithecus. I know they're Gigantopithecus. So the species, they're the descendant of Gigantopithecus. In fact, if I get to name them, which is a distinct possibility, I'm going to call them Homo americanus, and even less specifically, Rocky Mountain Gigantopithecus. But Homo americanus, the original Homo sapien, indigenous uh, species of the Americas. So is what I think they should be called. Um, but what do you honestly think they are, and where do you think they came from? There's a debate like Lloyd Pyle and stuff, and something that I really feel is intriguing. There's a big shift in humanity, huge shift in our evolution. I don't know what it was, 5,000, 10,000 years ago or something. And I would attribute that to potentially aliens are real. You got to come to that conclusion if you're not there yet. I'm sorry to hear that, but the alien life forms are absolutely real. I believe they may have come to Earth and changed our DNA significantly because there was such a big shift. Or maybe it was the brain, and maybe we're looking now, maybe it was mushrooms, the introduction of mushrooms, how they light up people's brains and cause significant changes in the mind through these chemical alterations. Mushrooms are powerful things, guys, like the organic, real mushrooms. So I've done in the wilderness. I've done mushrooms on 2 different occasions, and just responsibly, not high doses, not getting nuked. I did it in a controlled environment, out in a specific spot, and it was a very interesting experience. And I intend to do that probably a couple times a year. The truth. I mean, if you haven't seen it, Fantastic Fungi is an incredible documentary, and the realities about the good things that mushrooms do are pretty significant. People are microdosing with them. I don't do that. But yeah, it's something I've incorporated into my life, and we'll see how it goes. Right? I'm just trying new things, pushing. Someone like me, I don't know. I'll skydive, I rock climb, I kayak through level 5. I've always been very brave. I played the highest levels of football. I've always been an athlete, and I always take chances. I'm a risk taker, big time, right? So but there's less precision in what I do. I kind of leave a wake behind me. I kind of kill them all, let God figure out the bodies kind of attitude. So I'm not very meticulous. So it's just the kind of person that I am. So, and that translates into the things that I do, top to bottom. It's just a personality trait of mine. So, hey, all watching from Springfield, Illinois. Is that where the Simpsons are from? Hello, Dylan. Nice to see you in today. I'm just joking with the Simpsons thing. Uh, Sound needs to be louder for me. I suppose I could talk a little louder. I have, look at this, guys. Just so you know, I've gone this mic. This is like a Rode mic, plugs into the phone, and it doesn't. I've had like 6 of these. I've wasted hundreds of dollars trying to get the sound better, and it's frustrating because this crap doesn't work. You plug it in and it's just supposed to work, and it doesn't. So I do try, but for now I'm just using the mic on the phone. So I'll get a little closer, and I'll talk a little louder if I need to. I do conferences. I do guest speaking. I can speak very loudly, and I have no trouble to make sure everybody can hear me very well. Westminster, Colorado. Hello, John. Thanks for tuning in. Hello from Iowa, Dubique. Thanks for tuning in. Turn up the master volume. There is no master volume. So, would you consider the alpha of the troops to be more aggressive or more stern? Both. More aggressive. I'd say stern. Yeah. But okay, let me put it this way. So, when 50-50, either the Sasquatch really like me, and like I go to a new place, I go to Montana, I go to Florida, I go to New York, but half the time Sasquatch accept me, in which case they're stern. The other half of the time they're aggressive, in which case they do not accept me and they don't want me to come around, and I leave. So really good question. This is from Barbecue Sean. I love barbecue, but yeah. So it's one or the other specifically, and that dictates whether I stay and continue the research or encourage other. But even I'll tell you. So I have California footage coming out. Documentary is all done. It's being it's going to be distributed. But in California, the Sasquatch that I filmed there didn't want me around. Oh my goodness, I'm never going back there. No, no, no. He made it very clear he would thoroughly harm me, since he was aggressive with me, if I went back there. But there's a native dad and his 2 sons. They love him. They just don't like me. So each to their own. Maybe I'm a likable guy to you. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. That's not really my job to be likable or not. I am who I am, and you know, love it or hate it, I should get some respect because I've done some pretty amazing things, and I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not done. I'm just getting started. I get better every year. So you know, I don't, there's I can, gosh, there's something I would maybe want to talk about, but I want to do a documentary, and there's a famous judge, I won't name her name, that's going to participate in my documentary. It's nothing to do with Bigfoot, just a different topic. Family court, the corruption of family court. But I don't like this person. I don't like this judge. She's not a nice lady, but she's a hero. It doesn't matter if I like her or not. She's going to do great things. She has great changes, and she has the power to implement them. She has a plan of action. I don't like her one bit. We don't get along one bit. She needs me, and I need her. We're going to get the job done. And I don't like her, but she's a hero. She's an incredible woman. She's made incredible changes. So I don't have to get along with people to say they're amazing. I might not like you, this, that, something about your personality, we don't jive, but I can give you total immense respect, for the achievements you've made, for the great things you've done or are doing. And it's a wonderful way to live. So, because especially personalities like me, I don't know, a lot of people don't like me. A lot of people don't get along with me. A lot of people bitch and complain about me, but I'm going to make this discovery happen. And there's no way at this point you can keep me out of it. I don't care who you are or how successful you are. With Sasquatch, you can finish this discovery, and I'll be there just cheering you on. Good for you, but you can't take me out of it. I've been doing this for so long. All you're going to do is, Bob made the discovery. Hey, Bob, what's Bob going to show you? Tree breaks are real. My footage is real. They move like that. They mind speak like that. They're going to validate everything I say. So there's really no taking me out of it. And no matter how good somebody is, they can always use more help. And I'll be there if another group, if Bob's group figures out Bigfoot's real, proves it, I'm just going to be there to assist and help. And as the expansion of this discovery grows, we're going to need a lot more people, a lot more help. That's why I would encourage you people that are out there that often are called enthusiasts, whatever, keep doing your Bigfoot research. There's going to be a model where millions of people are going to want to meet Sasquatch, and all you enthusiasts out there, I'm going to need to hire 1,000 people. I'm going to need a lot of help. So stick with it, keep learning, keep getting out there. If you want me to mentor you, watch these shows, listen to what I have to say, watch my movies, watch my videos. That's incredible mentorship. I'm very transparent. I give all my information I can here on the live shows and out on my videos. There'll be a horrific amount of help we'll need to facilitate this discovery in its absolute entirety. It'll be so enormous. Literally, how am I going to teach? There'll be millions of people, let's say 5 million people minimum that are going to want to get involved in this, learn about this. So all you enthusiasts out there, bump up. You're ahead of the curve, and there will be work in this, and it'll be beautiful work. Work like I do. Take people out, show them the reality of Sasquatch. What's the ratio for male to female that you see? It looks 50-50 to me. It used to be I had more interactions with male. That those days are gone. The females are coming around a lot. I'd still say there's no, that's not true. I'm going to say it's 1/3 female, 2/3 male that are out interacting with me. So yeah, I'm gonna give it that ratio. And now the but only because Ashley and there's so many other women that are helping me. But then there's some men that have good relationships. I've had two people that had the female Sasquatch was interacting with them and doing stuff with them. Just and I'm don't read anything into that. Just like species to species. So yeah, but I'm gonna say 1/3 females to 2/3 males. Hi Todd, Chrissy watching you from Scotland and wishing you and Ashley great success with your expedition. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna take a cough drop. My cold's doing great. So just talking a lot today. I didn't bring any water. I'm a little dry, but I'm feeling great. So looking forward to my expedition tomorrow. I'll be gone for a week. There will be a live show next week, very, very likely. And because if I don't do it out in the bush, I'll do it here at home. And then new videos and stuff coming, guys. There's lots coming. Hey, Todd, not able to listen to you that often. I love you. Oh, this is so nice, Leighton. Thank you. I love you and what you do. I would love to go on an expedition, but I'm disabled, so I get to watch from afar. Nice girlfriend too. Hi, Ashley. So, man, Leighton, I think I'm going to start doing. I've had a couple people that have disabilities that want to do expeditions, and I'm going to start getting that done. So I got a few secrets. I mean, some people are just going to come around base camp and just hang around base camp. That's the hottest spot, is base camp. The truth is, I'll tell you 100%. We get 70% of the interactions and the sightings around base camp, within 100 yards of base camp. But what seemed to be important in the past was getting people out there. The more I got them out there, the more the Sasquatch would watch them. Then they come back and then they interact where they're safe, where they feel safe around base camp, where they've had tons of interactions. They know my rules that I adhere to. So, but with that being said, I've had people come out now, Karen, that didn't go out much. She was, she had a little trouble getting any kind of distance, and she had tremendous success. So I'm just telling you, for those of you who thought you couldn't, there'll be base camp only expeditions, literally, where you could just, even people in a wheelchair, be able to come out a little bit and do a little bit of stuff. I'll figure it out. So probably not wheelchair, not quite wheelchair ready, but people that have, crutches or walkers or probably going to start doing stuff like that. I hate to alienate people that have disabilities. So that stuff's all coming, guys. I was supposed to work on it. I just got so behind with the drone stuff. So yeah. Andy's up. Please subscribe. Oh my God, you have access to 405 videos now. Andy is counting. Discovering Bigfoot website is discoveringbigfoot.org. And yeah, it's a tremendous amount of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that we put into it. Hello, Todd. Hello, Todd, can someone who is disabled and on a cane go, I just talked about that. Cryptid Rick. So yeah, that's funny you asked that. And just above it was Leighton. So I can't because I'm disabled. And then 2 things down. Is that a coincidence? Cryptid Rick. So that's the answer, is I'm really going to start doing stuff. Maybe even this year. Send me an email, discoveringbigfoot.org. Look through all the stuff, though. Everything stays the same. There is bears. There is mountain lions. It is wilderness. So you will stay around base camp, but everything else in there applies. It's real. I can't have people go home. Oh, my God, there's a bear. I need to go home. I can't stand that. I won't have people quit. So this is Tanya Whitefawn. Natives know being alone in the mountains. You see signs and visions, right? Gosh. That's part of native culture, isn't it? Thank you, Tanya. for talking about the importance of that. That is so absolutely true. So, for those of you who are tremendously passionate about the discovery of Bigfoot, I am a full time Sasquatch researcher. If you want to make donations, you can go to my website, discoveringbigfoot.org, or go to Patreon. Andy, as amazing as always, put that link up there. All the money goes towards the research and discovery process of Sasquatch, only if you can easily afford it. If you're broke, just watch my videos and support it. So, how's the drone working out? I was just talking about that. Oh my God, upstairs I have 15 batteries charging and monitors, uh, new uploads, and I'm downloading fixes to the drone. This technology is so new now, there's mistakes in it. I've been contacting the higher ups at DJI, getting these little fixes in it because there's some real problems with it, but it's getting fixed and it's been good. It's been really good. We're learning so much. I've seen Bigfoot in Jackson County, Kentucky. I would love to hear about that. Send us an email at bigfootencounter@gmail.com. And please hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying the show. So, hey, Todd from Olympic Peninsula. This is Cappy McCappy. You're in the Olympic Peninsula. I love that's Nia Bay, guys. Hey, Todd from the Olympic Peninsula. Well, you should see about hanging out with us when we go down to Nia Bay. Probably doing it April or May or something. So we have a Sasquatch sighting at Kent Lake in Milford, Michigan. Well, Royal, dude, email discovering Bigfoot at Bigfoot Encounter at gmail.com. Send us an email, my friend. I'd love to hear about it. Was that recently? Milford, Michigan. That's so great. Good for you. Not even surprised. Rural Creations is there's so many people that are on here. I can't make new moderators. I haven't been able to do that on YouTube for I don't know, like a year. It's been they just took that ability away from me. I don't know why, because it's been so important. But like Royal Creations has been on the show forever. And like I talked about the Albert Osman, I didn't hear the Ring of Truth. Someone like Royal Creations, just so many people on here that come on regularly. Man, they'll answer questions on my behalf and get it right. So, in fact, that's how much I trust the moderators on the show. They really like Andy and Royal Creations. I don't know, and James is on here, Kyle, anybody who's been on an expedition with me too, man, I trust those guys. I trust those men and women so much. So, hello, Doug. Thanks for tuning in today. I think you're a great person and believe in what you're doing. It's real, and they came from another world. Well, Jerry, I respect. Thank you for your perspective. I don't, we look like we came from another world, much more than they do. When I see a Sasquatch, Jerry, I see one of the most highly evolved, incredible species, perfectly fitting in to their ecology, like flawlessly connected spiritually, soulfully, emotionally, physically, like indigenous, like brilliant. There's really like when I watch a wolf and the way it survives, when I watch a deer and the way it moves, you know, they're built for this ecology. The Sasquatch are no different. We aren't built for this ecology. If you made put if I took off all my clothes and got naked, Survivor Man, forget about me. One of the greatest survivors ever lived, Survivor Man himself, made him naked, threw him in the wilderness, and said, "No technology. You're not allowed to do anything other than survive with your traits." Dead in a month, right? I know Survivor Man wouldn't be. He would thrive because he'd make spears and he'd use his technology and grind. But we have nothing, guys. A bear's naked and thrives out in the bush. And I have to tell you guys this. The Sasquatch are the apex species in the wilderness. They are. There's no arguing that. If you can get through that they exist, you got to know they're apex because we know all about bears. We can capture bears and trank bears and mountain lions and we can trank them and own them all day. You don't do that with a Sasquatch. They're literally up leveled so significantly because they're so amazing. But they're so perfect in their environment, guys. I have it's like a dolphin in the water, just the way they flow and the way they move and the way they're built and their hips and their 5-point foot stances and how they move through the trees. I've never seen anything like it. It's absolutely magical to me to see how perfectly evolved they are to this ecology. And with that being said, that's why I strongly believe they're indigenous. They're built for this land, Jerry. So I'd love to hear your con to my pro perspective because man, they're perfect. A woman on the line who is visited by Bigfoot speak to them telepathically. She said that they are called star children. Huh. And you know what? Star children. See, star children would, to me, Tanya, indicate that they're from another planet, but maybe not. That could be mistranslated, because through telepathy, who's to say through time and space how far we can telepathically communicate? Remote viewing, human beings can do it on other side of the planet. So could you remote view to other places, and then maybe they'd be called star children by alien species who speak to them, right? So that could be construed in multiple different ways. But I would not suggest that calling them star children would be something that you would assume that they're from another planet. Not at all. I'm so strongly, guys, Sasquatch love this planet. They love nature. They're so connected. They're so indigenous. They're so of the earth. I've never seen anything like it. Like so brilliantly in love with being a Sasquatch and living on this gorgeous planet. Like, you know, I just I can't see them being anything other than tremendously, significantly a born and raised and evolved being from this incredible planet. I don't see them. I see nothing alien about them. Nothing. Totally homegrown. Hey Todd, keep up the good work. Thank you, Nestor. Missy Hammer, check out my article. That is fantastic. I'd like to check out your article, Andy. Holy crap, that's so great. Uh, they make you hallucinate. Been there a few times. Oh, you're talking about the mushrooms? Yes. Yes, they do. Hello from Southeast and Indiana, where we have Harry's too. And again, this is from the squirrel prepper lifestyle. Bigfoot encounter at gmail.com. I'd love to hear about your stuff, guys. Northern New York here on the Canadian border. Hello, Doug. Please make Mariner a moderator. Oh, God. I'll try. He's experienced it and earned it. I would love to do that. I haven't made a moderator in like a year. It's been so hard. When I see him again, I'll give it a try right now. So, Sasquatch Confessions. Thanks for tuning in today. Hello from Houston, Texas. I literally, the lady who's out with Ashley right now is from Texas. Those Texans, man, they're so tough. Logan's a beast. I'll tell you, I was out with Ashley and Leslie on her expedition just for a day and a half. That woman went in the ice water, like full body, and just chilled out for like 6 minutes in glacier water. Tough as Logan. Logan's another Texan who does that. So, man, these Texans, man, they're so incredible. So, hi, Todd. Thanks for working, bringing the Bigfoot truth about. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I would ask all of us in our own ways to focus on the truth. Truth leads to justice and integrity and honor and goodness. And I want all of us, wherever you are, I don't care what it is, to focus on the truth to bring forth aliens, the truth about DNA, the truth about what really happened with COVID, the truth about, you know, they're men and women, biology. Like I love the truth. Let's focus on the truth. Let's bring the truth to light. And my goal, I've just chosen to make it Bigfoot. The truth is they exist, they're real, and I have no trouble exposing it. That's my whole life's journey. Rest in peace. I agree, Claudia Ackley. You will be greatly missed. So she did great things. She worked hard. She cared about the Bigfoot discovery, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time working with her. So as a colleague, I really enjoyed working with her. So, and my condolences to her family, her daughters that I met and know. So yes, my sincere condolences. Hello from Central Oregon coast. I love that coast. I've been all the way through Nia Bay. I love that coast from Washington State all the way to Oregon. It's amazing. Really my kind of coast. How's the drone tech working on? I talked about that a little bit. It's working. It's doing well. So, is this a Harry and the Hendersons movement where exposure can be validated by public and scientific community? Okay, what does he mean? What do you mean by that? This is from Why Dry Fly. So I know the Harry and the Hendersons movement where exposure can be validated by the public and scientific community. Don't quite know what you mean. I want exposure. Like I want the public to know about it. I want the scientific community to recognize this. So absolutely, if that's what your question is. Interested in the origins of Sasquatch? There's a link that Andy put up. Thank you for that. Boom. We call boom, boom, boom. Hello, Andy. Hello, Central Michigan, Bigfoot and Wildlife. Probably one of the last letters everybody saying hello, hello, hello. They are making it happen. So Sasquatch Confessions says they are making it happen. The Sasquatch. If so, Sasquatch Confessions. If you're talking about what he just said, is actually no small thing. They are making it happen. The Sasquatch. He's absolutely correct in the discovery process that I'm involved in. Right now, Ashley's out there adhering to their rules, working within the confines and parameters that the Sasquatch set forth, and moving forward based on what they want, what they teach us. So he's absolutely correct. They are making it happen, the Sasquatch. It's the Sasquatch that are facilitating this discovery. For those people who say, well, you shouldn't be doing this and it's not right, but we're not chasing them. We're not chasing nobody. Those days are done. They come to us, they interact with us, they choose how much to expose or to extend the olive branch to us or not. So there's no pushing here. We're not pushing the Sasquatch. We're not versing Sasquatch any more than we verse nature. We're thriving within nature. We're thriving within the confines, the parameters that the Sasquatch give us. And all the results that we precipitate are based on what they give us, period. So they're my teachers. I don't know how else to put it. Ashley's out there getting schooled by the Sasquatch. She's learning, right? We try to explain and give them our perspectives, but really the truth is I don't have much to offer them, and I don't think most people do. What they have everything to offer us, and we have very little to offer them. So maybe just an understanding of the horrors that we put on them, the logging, the damage, the the roads, the destruction that we cause, that's not stopping. I mean, we could provide them with information perhaps they're not aware of, but it's really them that are giving us the lessons. So that's a very profound statement, if that's what you meant, Sasquatch Confessions. Thanks everyone for joining tonight. Thank you. We hope you're doing well. Central Michigan, we know you had some medical stuff going on, so our prayers and thoughts are with you. Um, Always takes advice, says Sasquatch Confessions. This this is an original saying. This is an Oriental saying. If you tend to speak the truth, you'll be banished from every village you come by. Huh. If you tend to speak the truth, you'll be banished from every village you come by. Hmm. I disagree with that. Just as an example, Jordan Peterson is becoming such an incredibly famous guy. That dude speaks the truth. That guy calls stuff out. That guy is powerful. I think of a lot of people that I follow that are speaking the truth. So I think we're sick of being lied to. I'm sick and tired of the lies. I'm sick and tired of being deceived. I'm sick and tired of being cheated. Sick and tired of it. So the men and women that tell the truth, and there's lots of them. Diane Fossey, Jane Goodall are amazing. Besides Jordan Peterson, I'm mentored by so many people. Survivor Man, he's so honest. Survivor Man was honest like to a fault almost. Jeff Meldrum, honesty, integrity. John Bitternagel, such an honest man. So, and they are powerful human beings. So I'm going, maybe that's an Oriental proverb, but here in Canada, the United States, UK, Australia, I don't know, man. Honesty is very powerful, and I'm gravitating towards people that are telling the truth. And you know what? You shake it up, and the cream always rises to the top. And the cream is the truth. Doesn't matter how much you try to shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. The cream will come back to the top, and that's the truth. That's the light. That's the way. That's the honesty, and that's the way of Sasquatch and Sabe. 100%, 100%. So, hello Todd. Hello Jason. Thanks for tuning in. I'm connected to a female Sasquatch. Her name is Sarsia. That's beautiful. We'd love to hear about it. Bigfootencounter@gmail.com would be absolutely fantastic. Jody Brooks, how long is Ashley doing her expedition? She is done on Friday. I will go join her for a couple days and bask in her success, and we'll see what's happened. So, for such small colonies, do you think that there is significant inbreeding? No, they're gonna really benefit from the incest taboo. That's something in anthropology, because they're so mm, powerfully evolved. I just can't see them having anything else but just healthy, incredible, amazing, non-incestual, young. Just that's what I see with them. Please help Mike of Central Michigan Wild with the GoFundMe site. So Mike is a long time supporter. There's his GoFundMe. I would encourage you to go support that because he is an excellent human being, and we've been very grateful for his support over the years. How do you know they're Gigantopithecus? Did the DNA studies not disprove this theory? Oh, so that's a long story. Whew. So, in Langchun, China, professors from Beijing University in like 2007 flew out to meet with me. They're the Gigantopithecus experts. They're the ones that have the teeth that were given to Western culture. They have significantly more evidence than they've been given to public. And Gigantopithecus was in Langchun, China. That's where they discovered the bones and whatnot. And they met me and asked me to go get Sasquatch DNA because they wanted to compare it to the Yeti, because they know the Yeti is the descendant of Gigantopithecus. So this is the best Gigantopithecus experts in the world in China, where the bones and the fossils have come from, where they've kept it secret from the rest of the world significantly. Told me, because DNA was got not by me but by a colleague of mine, was given to them, and they came back and they said the Sasquatch are related to the Yeti the same way black bears in Canada are related to the black bears of China. They're a very, very significantly, obviously, just minusculely subspecies of one another. So, and they know and have proof and evidence to substantiate that Gigantopithecus is is the Yeti. That's how it's evolved, and I trust them. I met these men. I worked with them for quite a few years, and I profoundly support their theories. And once this discovery starts to move forward, I expect to rekindle my cooperation with them because they helped me out significantly. They were a tremendous part of my cooperation in the beginning, and so that's where I have that information from. So once this grows and goes next level, I'll get back in communication with these professors and start working with them again. So because they have tremendous evidence that they just don't share with the world. Thanks for showing people Bigfoot is real. You're welcome, Heather. It's my pleasure. Been watching your stuff. This is Roger Bennett. Been watching your stuff for years. Keep up the good work. Someday you'll get the video you've always wished for. You're right. I already feel like I have, and I'm I'm so happy. Like guys, I've been so successful at meeting so many incredible people. I'm a full-time Sasquatch researcher. Who the hell's ever done that? Like, and I'm not talking like, I have some freaking TV show and I make a lot of money. And I'm giving back. I'm teaching people. Uh, this is my job. This is all I do. I do YouTube. I talk to people about Sasquatch. I film Sasquatch. I take people on expeditions. I make documentaries for Sasquatch. I do speaking for Sasquatch. I travel around about Sasquatch. This is my whole life, 100%, and it's growing and expanding. And we're just going to explode this year. There's going to be explosions happening. Just you can't hold me back anymore. I can I can lock horns with the best in the world and prove that Sasquatch is real. This is what I do, guys. And I'm don't take my word for it. I'm boots on the ground, out in the field. I could show Donald Trump a Sasquatch. I could show Biden a Sasquatch if you could wake him up long enough to see one. And if I showed Biden a Sasquatch, nobody would probably ever believe me anyways. What kind of a eyewitness would he be? Probably fall asleep on the witness stand. No disrespect. If you're a Biden supporter, it's all good. Well, I never considered the showroom theory, the shroom theory. Yeah, and that's been a powerful theory, Barbecue Sean. Really, really powerful. Two ways to document your Bigfoot encounter. And that's how you get it done, guys, on Discovering Bigfoot or BigfootEncounter@gmail.com. Thank you very much for bringing that up, Andy. You're a beast. Sasquatch Confessions, they are human type. Well, according to the DNA, they're actually the same kind of species, because if you can breed with human beings and produce viable offspring that breed back into the population, you're actually the same species. They're changing that definition a little bit, and I'm glad of it because that seems to be the case with Sasquatch. That's what the DNA shows. Hey, from Missouri, just be careful on your adventures, Jerry. Man, I intend to live a long I intend to live to a long old age. I love my family. I want to be a dad and a grandpa and so forth. So I am a dad. I'd look forward to being a grandpa in decades to come. But yeah, Michigan is a hot spot for all sorts of beings. Thank you for that Sasquatch Confessions. Greetings from Chile. Like guys, Chile. Thank you so much for tuning in, Christian. Happy to have you. I've seen two in Lima, Ohio. Look like 7-foot gibbons to me. Huh. Man, I'd love to hear about that, King Zoo. That's so cool. If you'd like to go on an expedition with Todd, Kyle, or Ashley, yeah, we're just go apply there, guys. Read through the page, though. Really understand what it's about. Like, read through all the information on the page. Watch the video before you send us an email, because it's a very coming out in the wilderness with us, guys. It's so serious. It's so surreal. It's so much as you think it is. It's more than that. So it's a really big deal. It's real wilderness, and so just make sure you keep that in mind. Todd, have you ever researched with a blind person? No. Sure would find that interesting though. So sure would, for sure. Thanks for answering. I would think everything depends on the motives of the alpha with the alpha. Absolutely. The alpha has set the pace. I really feel that. Like so much. I think there's been a dozen times where the alpha just changes it and switches it and says no or says yes or lets stuff happen or shows me how to go. He's the alpha male is the boss. I have no doubt about that. Even if it's not a male dominated, like one male with all the females, even if it's a monogamous couples, there's a chief. I just have no doubt about that. I'm so sure of it. I'm 95% convinced of that. And he owns it. It goes his way or the highway. I mean, first time I ever really experienced it, I'll tell you, I was in Montana, and man, these there was four Sasquatch, young males, three young males and a female. They were like one layer of trees out. I could see them. I couldn't believe it. They're just right there. And they're coming and they're coming. They're getting closer. I'm looking at my colleague. I'm like, oh my God, dude, this is going to be the sickest day ever. And up on the mountain, a mile away, we heard, and I looked up at the mountain and I was like, whoa, like 4 seconds, maybe even longer, 6 seconds, just echoing incredible monstrosity, power, energy of this big dominant male. And I looked around and all the Sasquatch were gone. I'll tell you, that was the chief, that was the alpha going, that's it, no more, too much. This is not going to happen this day. It literally would have been the day where the Patterson footage would have been eclipsed. I had my camera. I was ready. They were like, I was out with the camera, and they were there in the shadows. The camera at the time that I had was horrible low light. If I had one of today's cameras, I'd have four Sasquatch all filmed. But that in that time, this was probably around 2008 or 2009. The cameras just were bad in low light. They just didn't have that capability. And but anyways, one more step into the light. Four Sasquatch. One, two, three, four. Right there, just coming right out fearlessly. So it only didn't happen because the alpha said, Todd's not ready, the world's not ready, this isn't the time. And I think he was right. Andy, I had four rocks thrown in the river in front of my house Monday night around 1:30. That's so great. Good for you. That's amazing, Central. I agree, Royal. You guys are having conversations without me. I love it. Grabbed the spotlight, but couldn't see anything. I saw you put a video out, Central. Haven't watched it yet. That's fantastic. Third time around, 3 years. I've witnessed it. That's so fantastic. Congratulations, Central Michigan Bigfoot and Wildlife. Remember when you took the photos of the Bigfoot, you said it was big shadow, and then it blinked. I think you're trying to say it blinked. Well, yeah, that's video 5. I do remember that. Hi, Todd. Been following you for a while. You ever been to Ohio? Yes, a couple times. Just southern Ohio on the border where Kentucky is. Strange things in the wood here. I'm a believer. Love to go on an expedition with you. We'll just apply at Discovering Bigfoot. There's Andy's put up the links. discoveringbigfoot.org is my website. I would love to see. I never had any success in Ohio though at all. Nothing. And I would love to have had that. So how long does Sasquatch live for? Oh, I don't think that long. Just because of dentition, I don't think they could live much more than 50, 60 years. Teeth rot. People get issues from it. So let's see the footage of Bigfoot. Watch my movie. The movie has the best footage I've ever recorded. I don't have better footage of my movie footage. So if you haven't seen my movie, Manny, go watch my movie, Discovering Bigfoot. Todd, have you read the RA Material Law of Channel Message? Say Sasquatch are two-type conscious spiritual transformers. And what's this is a lot of stuff that's really kind of cart before the horse, I think. Um, I can't prove Sasquatch are real definitively 100% to the scientific community, which is kind of frustrating. I think it's already been proven. The evidence is so significant. But, getting off into next level stuff is, I don't know. I don't think we're ready for that yet. Are the three Bigfoot you captured on video doing well these days? Jane's around. Kubota's around. There's more than three. I don't know about video 2 and 3 Sasquatch. They're in Montana. So video 2 and 3 are in Montana. Jane is video 4. She's around. Jake is gone. I haven't seen Jake in many years. I thoroughly miss him. So he's not around. And then Kubota is still around. I saw Kubota last year. An expeditioner saw Kubota last year. So Kubota is still around. He's not going anywhere. He's part of the troop. And he's older. I think that's it. Yeah. And well, there's the thermal Sasquatch. I don't. That's just another Sasquatch, and I never really identified him properly. So Great advice. We want the truth. Thank you, Sasquatch Confessions. Remember, thumbs up. Thank you for that, Andy. You're awesome. Star children because they come out when the stars shine at night and their eyes are like stars. Ah, my theory. Well done. Boom. I like your theory, Royal. It's something I really have to think about. You know, this is when I hear this perspective, you know, a powerful perspective. It takes me time to sort of think about it. I'll throw out some theories and settle into it. And I love it when people get back. You know, like one thing that came fast is the Macan natives. Brian told me that they called them one eyes. Oh man, that immediately resonated with me, right? One eyes. They're mind speakers. So they don't have one eyes. They have two eyes, but they communicate through the one eye. So, but most of the time, it takes me a while to kind of evolve and feel into it. Like even the monogamous couples versus male dominated society. It was because of this live show I started thinking about monogamous couples as opposed to like gorillas where one male dominates all the females. And because of this show, years and years of thinking about it and bringing it to thought, I'm actually now I'm like 70% in the it's male female couples like the native people lived, not a male dominated with a male harem. Yeah, I heavily am in that category, even actually more like 80% now. I really, and that's because this live show pushed me to do that stuff. Hello from Sasquatch, Ohio. Hello, Lay. Very nice to see you here today. Are you able to talk about the day watchers? Sure. I know there are reservations about that for safety, but can you share? I appreciate. I don't know what I could talk about more. They triangulate around the exterior. Um, that's. I'll tell you this that I know now. I don't verse the day watchers anymore because I'm not going into their home habitat. I'm literally in a spot that they've given me stewardship of. The Sasquatch have told me they want me to take care of this land. They don't want it to get logged anymore. And the research area that I'm working on is a place where it's Nikiska, which means where two groups can come together and bond and make a friendship. So they've given me that. I've accepted responsibility. So the land I'm on, it's not human land or Sasquatch land so much as it's the bonding land. It's that it's that friendship land. Hey Brian, right? You hear what I'm saying? Right? It's that that place where they extend the olive branch and teach us and we learn. So I hope that helps. Royal, like the moon-eyed people that Native Americans speak about. Nice, cool. I have a premiere at 7. I'll be there till then. Awesome. Thanks. It is what I meant. Hey, from Oklahoma. Oh, from the Okanagan. Oh yeah, yeah. I love the Okanagan. Beautiful. I was just there on vacation. I've been on. I haven't been on in a while. Looks like I missed this one too. Well, yeah, we start at the top of this hour. So roll call, Mission BC. Is that where you're from? Sasquatch Confessions, Mission B. I'm very familiar with Mission BC. Thanks everyone for the thumbs up. Okay, guys, we're done. Whitehorse, Yukon Territory. Thanks, Meech, for coming in. um, that'll be the show for today, guys. How far down the questions did I get? Oh my God, there's a lot more to go here. So, um, okay, I'll answer this one, Barbecue Sean. Would you think the alpha owns most of the female of the troop, or do you think so? I talked about that. So I really think monogamous couples as opposed to male dominated. Um, and Adam says, "Hey Todd, big fan and believer. I'm from Long Island, New York. Keep up the good work. Looking forward to your videos, and there'll be lots more to come, Adam." So Psyched Up says, "Never heard anything about Bigfoot and dogmen hanging out being cordial. I don't know about dogmen. I don't think dogmen are real. So can I say that? So, I've never seen significant evidence, and I literally don't think they exist. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But the most profound piece of evidence, though, is I've never heard native people or native cultures specifically reference dogmen. So that is a big red red flag for me, I guess. So that'll be the show today. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Like I've said before, the show is just I love doing it. It's so amazing and fantastic. Keep keep an ear to what's going on, guys. Keep watching the videos. Uh, some big things are happening right now, and I'm working so hard, and I'm right on the cusp of all these incredible things that are happening. Who knows? Right now, Ashley could have filmed a Sasquatch, and I'm going to encourage so many expeditioners to go out without me now, to go to this research area when I'm not there, Man, to think that Ashley might have filmed a Sasquatch or made a new discovery, it might be happening right now. So I'll end this show with saying, go give some thought to Ashley. Go give that beautiful lady some love. She's nature infused on Instagram. She's got her YouTube channel up here. She's Ash K, I think. Maybe can you put that up at the bottom? Just do that one last thing for me, please, Andy. You put a link up to just one of her videos, please. I'll give you a second to do that. I want us all to go send her some love, guys. Go send her some positivity. That lady is out there risking her life for this discovery. Like literally. Please, Andy, put that link up as soon as you can to one of Ashley's videos. The lady is out there. That's why I would get so pissed off, and I'll say pissed off. Like when Joe Rogan was bashing Survivor, man. There it is, Andy. You're a beast. So that's the link. It's the very last thing. Andy just popped that up. It pissed me off when people were slagging on Survivor, man. The man was out there risking his freaking life. Could have been killed. I put him in the most dangerous, crazy bottom spot I could. And he spent the night out there all by himself, fought for this discovery, spent the night up alone on cliffs in Radium. And people are bashing him for his his new understanding that the Sasquatch exists. Don't do that around me. And the same goes for Ashley, man. That's why I'm asking you guys to send her some love, send her some support. Go watch her stuff. She's a wonderful, incredible, beautiful lady, and she's out there fighting for this discovery, guys. So give her a watch. Just think about her. Imagine, just watch that video and give her positivity, knowing that she's currently, right now, out in the wilderness, all alone. When Ashley talks to her expeditioner, she just talks like this. And they can hear each other 20, 30 yards away. They're in silence. Literally, the Sasquatch are aware of them right now, watching them right now, interacting with them. Incredible stuff is going on. Our hearts out with you, Ash. So we wish you and Leslie, the lady that's out there with you, tremendous, tremendous success. Please facilitate this discovery. Take us to the next level. What an exciting time it is for this. Thank you all very much for tuning in. And take care of yourselves. Bye for now. I'll see you soon.